afternoon to everybody. Come on in, come on in, come on in. I'm gonna make a brief video explaining my point of view of what's going on in our beautiful country, the United States of America. Oh Lord, it's like I'm living the novella, the soap opera, however you want to call it, again and over again and again and again. It's like I escaped from one nightmare, which was called Venezuela, and then I am here experiencing the same thing that happens over there. So please, I'm gonna ask you, please, hi Jonathan, please share this video. I'm gonna do it very briefly, okay? And I just wanna remind you, every time that I'm gonna do a video, I always gonna come to introduce yourself with this phrase. Communists creates chaos and crisis, and then they come with the solution. And guess what is the solution? For example, let's talk briefly about the Chinese virus. Yes, the Chinese virus was created by the Communist Popular Party of China, and we got the virus over here, and then the solution they are giving all the countries that were affected by the virus is a vaccine. Mandatory vaccine. Could you believe that? Mandatory vaccine. All right. Another chaos that these communists are creating in United States, and not only here in United States, worldwide in other countries, is bringing the economy down. Okay? And then on top of that, they are sending us home. They send us home, and they, on top of that, they pay us for us to be home. They gave us a check of $1,200 for adults and $500 for each child. So we got paid for them, for the government, to take our liberties and our freedom away from us. Also, they took away from us the freedom of speech, the freedom of meeting in a peaceful assembly, and on top of that, they pay us for that situation when they pay us $1,200 for us to be home and not going to church anymore. So how do you like that solutions? The communists create the crisis, and they come with the solution. More government control. All right. Churches. The churches are not gathering anymore. They are gathering at home. But now there is a few states are suing back. And then we have one judge, Robert, the Supreme Court Judge Robert, he's siding with the liberals. So here we go again. This government is cutting out our liberty, our freedom of speech. They are cutting off our freedom of meeting and get together in assembly, peaceful assembly, including grievances, including protests, okay? And now we're gonna go a little more of what's going on this week. And I say, here we go again. And the sad part, the very sad part, is that my brothers and sisters, the Black community, are being used and abused and neglected into this whole situation. Yes, I said it. The Black community, the minorities community, are being used and abused into this crisis. And they are the ones who are paying the highest price. It's heartbreaking for me to see the video of how Mr. George was killed. My point of view is he was assassinated. And those cops around him needs to be prosecuted. They need to go through process of law, and they need to be in jail with no parole and nothing like that. Because what they just did to this man was plain evil. And again, by using this dead to destabilize a whole country, not only a whole country, a whole community, which is a very important community in the United States of America, the Black community. And let me give you a little bit of history of what's going on that is affecting our country. As you know, I am the vice president of a network in Spanish that we call the Alternative Network of Information of Capitalism. So all our information comes from all over the country, not only over the country, but it comes all over other countries around the planet. We have news coming from Israel, from Spain, from Japan, from countries in Asia. We have from South America. We have news coming in the actual, like a brand new events occurring right now. Of course, we have this platform called RASI, which is the Alternative Network of Information and Capitalism, which we promote capitalism and the real news. We're having this information about what's going on in South America in the past, last year, and what is affecting us today. A few years ago, the South American countries, they got together and they conformed what they call the Forum of Sao Paulo. They got together in Brazil, in Sao Paulo, and they got together to see how they were going to defeat the capitalism, how they were going to defeat, how they're going to defeat United States of America through communism and socialism. So countries, leader countries like Venezuela with Hugo Chavez, Cuba with Raúl Castro back in those days, and Bolivia with Evo Morales, and Argentina with this lady Cristina Fernandez, and so on. They got together and they planned how to defeat capitalism, how to defeat United States. So, as you know, the president of Brazil, who was part of that, who was Lula da Silva, he fell off grace and then he got in jail. So what these people did is, the same countries, they got together again and they conformed what we call the Puebla Group. The Puebla Group was a group of these South American countries, plus some countries from the Middle East and some countries like China. They got together and they start plotting against United States of America to defeat what we call capitalism. Okay. They got together, and you need to understand that this president, like Nicolás Maduro today, and Evo Morales, who used to be the president of Bolivia, all of them are very close friends. They are communists because they are being trained and taught by the Cuban regime, communists, the Castro Cuban regime. So what I'm trying to say here is they plotted and they planned how to do the trafficking, the human trafficking, the drug trafficking, and how to organize the caravans down in South America. They got together in Bolivia in what they call a place, El Chaparro. El Chaparro, El Chaparro, El Chaparral, no, Chaparro, El Chaparro. So people from Iran, from Palestine, from Syria, from Venezuela, from Cuba, from Argentina, from El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, they got together over there and they plotted this big plan on how to destabilize United States by moving people from the Central American countries to United States through the caravans. Yes, through the caravans. The whole idea was destabilizing the immigration process, destabilizing the court, immigration court, and overwhelm in such a way that they would have forced the United States to open up the borders. All right? We saw that when Venezuelan people start immigrating from Venezuela down south. They went to Colombia, and then Ecuador, and then Peru, and then Bolivia, and to Chile. And then in Chile, they had the big problem going on in Chile because the Chilean president didn't stand up with the military to defeat this group of Antifas and rebels who came from Venezuela, Colombia, going down, and they exploded and they destroyed the whole metro. They destroyed everything in Chile. Well, now guess, I have a news for you. 1 second. With the combination of South America, Middle East, China, and Central America, this is what we are experiencing today. If you go and check my Twitter account, I did a thread, 1, 2 thread, 1, 2, 3, videos and videos showing in each city in United States, you're gonna find Venezuelan groups destroying police officers' cars. You're gonna see Bolivian groups distributing people to go and protest in Ohio. You're gonna find Antifa. You're gonna find all these groups who are against not only the president, but they are against us. We are the patriots. We are the people who defend this country, who wanted to keep this country how it is, and the way that it's working, because it's working for us. Okay. What they did back in those days, they sent young men, okay, trying to pass the border, but also they send legal visitors to America from Chile, from Venezuela, from Cuba. All these people, they were until 2 days ago as sleeping cells. They were just waiting to get up and start burning businesses to destroy the economy in the United States. Not only to destroy the economy, but to destroy everything that represents America in the United States. So they send those visitors here, and they are like 6 months visiting here. So I got the news around November last year. They were denouncing that a lot of Venezuelans were coming to visit and staying for 6 months. And those Venezuelans that you see in Miami destroying the police officers' cars, destroying businesses, they are those Venezuelan citizens who came here in the name of Maduro and all these communists to get together with the Antifa in United States, which are white and liberals, and you're gonna find some of them other races too, because communists, they don't respect race. I mean, whoever want to be communist, they can become communists. They can become communists. So what they did is they are helping out Antifa in the United States. In Chicago was the headquarters before 2015, 2013, 2014. It was the headquarters to train a lot of people how to use the nonviolence techniques so they could use it in the future. So, but behind that, they were training other people how to be violent. If you notice, those groups who are protesting today, which they had the right to protest, they had the right to protest, okay, peacefully. 2 hours later or 3 hours later, they start marching. Is when these rebels without no caste, these Antifa, come in and they start using those radical tactics against the businesses. For example, here in Atlanta, people are not used to break into businesses because they know those businesses are my auntie business, or my uncle business, or my sister business, or my mom business, or somebody along the line of the family line, somebody owns those businesses. So they're not going to be destroying those businesses. Okay. In Chicago, they didn't only get the training and in how to do nonviolence, but also they get the training in how to use the law in their favor. So they have a group of advisory laws that they flew from Chicago down south to Guatemala and Honduras. And they were down there teaching these people in the caravan what to say when they get into the border of the United States. So this is well organized, okay? And remember, this organization was born in Bolivia with Evo Morales and his friends, communist friends, all this from these different countries. Antifa is all over the United States, you know that, they have chapters everywhere. And then you're gonna start seeing in Miami the Bolivarian circles. You're gonna see in Washington DC a person wearing the shirt with the Hugo Chavez eyes. That means he's Chavista. He promotes Chavez ideas in the United States. And then you're gonna see videos about Bolivians, people from Bolivia, promoting their communist and socialist agenda in those areas of Ohio and Virginia. And you're gonna find out Chileans too, okay? Diosdado Cabello, who is one of the leaders in Venezuela, actually the Department of Justice put a price on his head of $15 million to return him to justice in America, because based on drugs trafficking. Okay, Diosdado Cabello, he did a video saying that if you coming for us, you're gonna start feeling the breeze of Bolivarian communist Chavism system. Yes, he says that America here will start feeling the breeze. And what's going on this week is exactly what Diosdado Cabello said that it was going to be happening, because the Department of Justice in the United States put a price on his head. And you may say, where did she get all this information? You need to subscribe to la Red Alternativa Capitalista de Información. And actually, I answered back to Mr. Diosdado Cabello saying that, that we're here waiting for him with our amendments, with our Constitution, with our Second Amendment, and we're here waiting for you, and to put those people in jail. So, thanks God, President Trump declared Antifa as a terrorist group. The sad part on all this is these people who are coming from those countries, who Barack Obama opened up the door for them, and the immigration system is still open to those people. They are coming here to terrorize us, okay? They are using our brothers and sisters, the black community. After Barack Obama administration indoctrinate all these people with not loving the country, with not being American, to be embarrassed to be an American. He is the president who promoted more racists in this country. Yes, I said it. He is the one who promoted more racists in this country, okay? He deported Latinos. Plenty Latino. He deported three times more than Bush, Clinton, and Bush deported together. But he brought his friends from the Muslim community, and he placed them in, where do you guess he placed them? He placed them legally with residency, and now they are voting because it's been more than 5 years. When you come here with residency, you wait 5 years and then you become citizen. Now they are voting in Minnesota. Yes, they are voting. They don't speak English, but they are voting in Minnesota. Okay, so our brothers and sisters, the black community, are being attacked, are being used, are being abused with this horrific death of George Floyd. Yes. And then this Antifa came after all these peaceful protests and start burning the whole city. So that got loose, that got out of control. every time there is violence involved, it got out of control. The message doesn't get. And then we keep repeating the same situation over and over. And then, to even making even worse, we have Joe Biden saying, if you don't vote for me, you ain't not black. He was like, he already steamed the people's feeling, like, what he's talking about, okay? And then he already had these people steam up. And then we had Representative Hank Johnson talking bad against the white people. Everything is the white people. But let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. The killing of George Floyd, it was used to destroy the businesses in democratic cities. Yes, I said it. It was used to destroy the businesses in the democratic cities. They were getting paid by Antifa using our teenagers, using the kids. And they were going, there is in that thread that I share on my Twitter, you're gonna see all the videos. Just go. I'm gonna put the link under this this transmission. But what I'm trying to tell you is this. We have Representative Hank Johnson promoting the justice for Evo Morales, who is Bolivia ex-president, who is a lord, narco lord, who abused women, who abused children because he impregnated a few different underage girls. We have this man who was thrown out from the country because he was doing fraud. And then we have Hank Johnson writing a letter to Secretary of State Mike Pompeo saying the United States have to bring him back to power. But now I can understand a little bit better, because when you see the Evo Morales and his group of cronies and communists got together in Bolivia and they planned how to harm America, United States of America, not only with the caravans, with the economy, with the China, because Venezuela and China and Bolivia, they are like this, okay? We are talking about communists around the world coming against our country. They're coming against our president. They're coming against us because we are the one who elected him. They're not coming for him. He's gonna go probably, 4 more years? Yeah, 8 years, and then after that he's gone. We're still here, so they're coming for us, okay? And then we have this Hank Johnson promoting Evo Morales, promoting socialism from Evo Morales, promoting everything that represents Evo Morales. Prostitution, human trafficking, drugs, abuse of pedophilia. And he's defending Evo Morales? I mean, don't we supposed to be asking ourselves questions why his district is so neglected with crime, human trafficking, drugs, pedophile, and all the neglection and abuse and abandonment that District Number 4 is going through his tenure? I am here as a Republican. I am here as a patriot. I am here to offer an option to District Number 4 in Georgia 4th Congressional District. I am another option. I am one option for you in November, so you can vote for me, and we can get rid of Hank Johnson, we can get rid of communists, we can get rid of Evo Morales, we can get rid of Maduro, we can get rid of the narcos influence. When I say all these names, the influence that they have over the district. Oh yeah. Yes, I'm telling the truth. I know I am risking a lot. I know I am putting a lot of things in danger. Antifa already targeted me. They had me in a list as well with Lucretia. But you know what? We are not going quiet through the night. We're gonna keep fighting, we're gonna keep speaking, and guess what? After I decided to run for Congressional District number 4 and give better offer, give better opportunity, give opportunities, bring to the county the prosperity that it needs, and not backing up. And I'm gonna get louder and louder. This COVID-19, it looks like it went up the window. Okay, it went up the window. Thank you, Antifa, for helping us out to get rid of COVID-19. But we're coming for you. The president is coming for you. The Department of Justice is coming for you. And we are gonna make justice for all the disaster that you are being doing all these years since President Trump was elected. We are not going quiet. We're gonna keep on talking. And please, 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 share this message. Share this message. Remember, communists create the chaos and the crisis, and then they come with the solution. All right? They come with the solution. What is the solution? More government control. Now I'm gonna do one in Spanish. Have a good day.